California, we're watching your six, folks. Stay ready, stay free. And when the world goes crazy, what should we do? Drink up, sing it fast. It's the Denton and Sasquatch show. Two voices you ought to know. From prepping tips to politics, they tell it straight. No tricks from Dixie to the Golden Coast. Freedom's what they love the most. Download the podcast, let the truth roll on the Denton and Sasquatch show. Down in Alabama lives a man with a plan. Got beans in the basement and a Bible in his hand. He's a patriot fighter. He's ready to go. If he can turn on the pewter, there'll be a show. Way out west where the redwoods grow, there's a hairy old legend that the hunters don't know. He married hot nurse, he left the mountains of snow. Now he's cracking the whip on the podcast show. It's the Denton and Sasquatch show. Two voices you ought to know. From prepping tips to politics, they tell it straight. No tricks from Dixie to the Golden Coast. Freedom's what they love the most. Download the podcast, let the truth roll on the Denton and Sasquatch show. They talk food storage, radios and guns, how to keep your family safe when the grid goes down. One's got drawl, the other's got growl. Together they've a pure heart and good soul. From the swamp to the forest, from the south to the west, they're warning the people better prep for the test. They may have a strange presentation, but the message is clear. If you love your freedom, better lend an ear. It's the Denton and Sasquatch show. Two voices you ought to know. From prepping tips to politics, they tell it straight. No tricks from Dixie to the Golden Coast. Freedom's what they love the most. Download the podcast, let the truth roll on the Denton and Sasquatch show. This place is half talk show, half weird daycare.
Hello and welcome once again to the Denton and Sasquatch Show, coming to you live from both California and Alabama. My name is Sasquatch. I live in California. His name is Denton. He lives in Alabama. And somehow, through the modern technology we call the internet, we make it sound like we're in the exact same room. Except tonight, Denton will not be in the exact same room, like he hasn't been for a while now. He's still dealing with some family stuff, so wish the best to Denton. Hopefully we'll get him back soon. Usually I have some little anecdote to give you before we kind of get into the stories and everything. I don't really have one this weekend. I promised you a show last night. Couldn't do it last night because I had just finished my chemo meds. Excuse me. And my head was just not there. It's still probably not tonight, but I'm going to do the best I can. And as you can hear, my voice all of a sudden sounds like I'm going hoarse. So that probably doesn't help matters either. But you know what? We'll trog through it and do the best we can, right? So let's get into it. Got a question for you. Are the myths of alligators in the sewer true? No, seriously. I mean, do you think alligators could live in a sewer system and thrive in a sewer system? Well, let's find out. A work crew in Oviedo, Florida, proved the NYC urban legend was a sunshine. See, my brain's still not working quite right. Was a Sunshine State reality after discovering a 5-foot alligator residing in a sludge-filled pipe. Footage of the scaly subterranean terror is currently stirring up a crap storm on the City of Oviedo City Administration Facebook page. Just another reason not to go wandering down into the storm pipes, a spokesperson said. He was spotted on Friday during a routine pothole inspection. A public works team had dispatched a robot equipped with a camera to get to the root of why the cluster of craters kept appearing above the road, according to a Jam Press report. I hate Windows 11. Let me just say that publicly. I hate Windows 11. Anyway, a public works team had dispatched a robot equipped with a camera to get to the root of why the cluster craters kept appearing. But I already read that. The workers soon found that something far more terrifying was lurking beneath the surface. On Friday's inspection, as you'll see in the video, which we're not going to see in the video, on Friday's inspection, as you'll see in the video, they came across a 5-foot alligator, the city organization exclaimed in a now viral post. The mortifying moment was captured on video, footage that recalled the enduring big city myth that inspired the 1980s B-movie Alligator and was further popularized by a scene stealer Drew Barrymore in Steven Spielberg's 1982 E.T. Some New Yorkers might disagree after witnessing a gator crawl out of a drain in Queens back in 2010. You guys remember there being an alligator part in E.T.? I don't. Of course, I haven't seen that movie in quite a long time, so who knows? But are you really surprised that it happened in Florida? I mean, the weather's a little better there. It's not like it's freezing all the time. So, yeah, not surprised. But apparently alligators do go down there. Also, it lives in the sewers. So, may not want to go down there because of that, too. I wonder who would win in a fight, it or an alligator? I don't know. Who cares? Speaking of pictures, I have been putting the shows up on YouTube. And what I do is it's a video, but it doesn't have moving pictures. It just has pictures to go along with the stories. And I try to make them humorous. I try to use the actual photos that they print because those are usually the funniest ones. Yeah, if you want to watch the show, sort of, in air quotes, watch the show, you can do that on YouTube. I think just search Denton and Sasquatch show on YouTube and you should be able to find us. Now, this next thing, it's kind of like a self-help thing. I found this dude on YouTube that does a video that basically explains how to win at life. And his videos are really cool. I mean, most of the stuff he talks about, I already knew because I'm a winner. But I really like his videos, and I think they could help a lot of people because there are a lot of people that are shy and they kind of get walked on a little bit because they just don't speak up for themselves. So I grabbed this and his videos are usually about 10 minutes long. He calls himself the Savage Narrator. And his videos all have like little pictures of stick people. And it's not like crude stick people, it's like cool stick people. And they're about 10 minutes long. I whittled this down and kind of put it in my own language for the most part. But I thought, a little self-help never hurt anybody. So this one is five types of disrespect that no one should ever tolerate. All right, here we go. There are 5 types of disrespect that once someone shows you, you should never forgive. Because once you let it slide, you teach them exactly how to destroy you. Some disrespect isn't a mistake. It's a preview of how they plan to treat you forever. I agree with that. Number 1, the disrespect that targets your weaknesses. There's annoying disrespect, and then there's I took notes on your insecurities and I weaponized them. This one is personal and calculated. How it happens, you vent about something real, something you struggle with, something you trusted them enough to share, and instead of supporting you and having your back, they store it like ammunition. Then, the moment they're irritated, insecure, or want to feel superior to you, they use your vulnerability against you. Now, this could be like friends. It could be your mate. I mean, this happens with everybody. They'll say things like, "You're too sensitive," or "You always overthink everything." This is not just a joke or a slip-up. It's a preview of what life will be like. Now, the fix for this is really simple. You just walk away. That's right. You don't need people like that in your life. Just walk away. Decide you don't need or want to be around them. I know that sounds easier said than done, but it's true. Number 2, the public embarrassment, disrespect. This one should trigger a level of clarity so strong your ancestors clap. Private mistakes are one thing, but to do it in front of an audience, they're not just disrespecting you. They're building a reputation for themselves at your expense. The sarcastic comments in front of your friends, the side comment about your job, or the subtle dig during a conversation. Here's the truth. People that embarrass you in public are showing you how they view your worth. Worth is very important. If you mean something to someone, they protect you. They don't insult you. They protect you. Public disrespect is an immediate, "I am done with you." Again, walk away. Number 3, disrespect of repeated disrespect. Let's be honest. Everyone says something stupid. One-time mistake you can tolerate, but a repeated pattern of disrespect like "my bad" every day or every week or every month is a lifestyle at your expense. People who repeatedly disrespect you are not sorry. They want your loyalty, your effort, your kindness, your time, your energy, but they don't want to give you the bare minimum of respect. Boot that person to the curb. Replace them with someone better. Number 4, the disrespect of minimizing your pain. When someone constantly dismisses how you feel, downplays your experiences, or treats your emotions like they are inconveniences, that is emotional disrespect. You matter. Don't let anyone take that from you. Anyone who does not deserve access to your life. Kick them to the curb. Number 5, the disrespect of convenience. These are people that treat you like a charger cable. You're only useful when they need something. Their kindness only appears when they need a favor. If they only remember you when they're bored, or if they only check up on you when they're lonely, or if they only call you for validation, a ride, money, that is not friendship. That is a convenience for them. People like this don't value you. They value your usefulness. Again, this person deserves to be disconnected from you. You need to just walk away. If anyone costs you your self-respect, you can't afford it. The boss or authority figure who does this, and I'm sure that's what a lot of people were thinking. They're like, "Oh, well, my boss does it, and I can't just walk away from my boss." No, you can't. You can't walk away from your boss. But what you can do is ignore them for as much as you can. And if you have to interact with them, just give them short answers. Just like, "Yeah, okay, I'll get it done. Sure." And they'll end up moving on, and they'll harass somebody else because they're not getting what they need from you. They need you to validate their statements, no matter how rude and crass they are. A lot of you know that you can't go to HR because HR protects the company. It doesn't protect you. So, I mean, I don't know. If you ever had this problem where people disrespect you, I hope you got something out of that. This guy, he has a bunch of videos. So, I mean, just pick one and start from there. All right. A new study published in the Journal of Wow. Still got some of that chemo in me. Pediatrics reveals that children who own smartphones by the age of 12 face increased risks of depression, obesity, and insufficient sleep. So what about you? Do you let your kid have a smartphone before they're 12? Or, better question, and you guys can always email us, Denton and dentonandsashow@gmail.com if you want to give an answer. This was conducted by researchers from the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, University of California, Berkeley, and Columbia University. The study analyzed data from over 10,000 adolescents in the United States. Dr. Ran Barisley, the study's lead author and child psychiatrist at the Children's Hospital in Philadelphia, emphasized the importance of considering the potential health impacts when deciding to give your child a smartphone. We should view smartphones as a significant factor in teen health, Barisley told Chop News. The study found that at age 12, smartphone ownership was associated with a 31% higher risk of depression, a 40% higher risk of obesity, and a 62% higher risk of insufficient sleep. So if your kid's dragging around the house all the time, it could be, well, it probably is a cell phone. And 40% higher risk of obesity. Maybe that's why we got so many fat kids in this country. Additionally, children who acquired smartphones by age 13 showed greater odds of mental health issues and sleep problems compared to those without smartphones. The study suggests that while smartphones can offer benefits like social connection and learning support, they also pose health risks. Researchers plan to further investigate the specific aspects of smartphone use that lead to negative health outcomes. All right, moving on. You might want to buckle up for this one. It's kind of a crazy ride. Here we go. The Milwaukee Police Department has confirmed that 12-year-old Sanua Wooten Powell and her 4-year-old brother Nevin Powell have been found safe after an urgent search. Oh, well, that's good. It's always nice to hear that the kids are safe. The siblings were reported missing on Tuesday night, December 2nd, when Nevin disappeared from his home. According to police, Sanua, the sister, who was wanted on a felony warrant for battery to police officers. She was the suspect of abducting her brother. What? So you're telling me they got in Milwaukee, they got a 12-year-old girl on the lam for kidnapping her brother, and she is also has a warrant for battery to a police officer. All right, we got to find out what's going on here. This definitely needs some digging into. All right, there are so many questions. Okay, authorities believe she might have been armed. What? She might have been armed, although the type of weapon was not specified. I mean, did she have a Glock? Or was she just like carrying around a screwdriver or something? This story is crazy. The siblings were last seen traveling on foot in Milwaukee near the intersection of 5th and Hadley. The police had urged the public to report any sightings of the pair. Yeah, and maybe stay away from them if she's armed. The situation raised concerns due to Sanua's age and the potential danger posed by the circumstances. Fortunately, both children were located and unharmed. Well, that's good. I mean, at least it ended nicely. But what is going on at that house that the elder sister, who's 12, who probably had a cell phone that made her do this, why did she... What's going on there? Why has she turned to a criminal life at only 12 years old? Why do you do that? And furthermore, okay, she had a felony warrant on police, but she got away. She's 12. You usually got 2 cops when they get to a house. You can't grab the kid, wrestle her to the ground, whatever. You know, I don't know. Just that's all the story had. I'm curious to find out more. All right. Well, with that behind us, I guess it's time for weird news.
It's time for Weird News.
With Denton and Sasquatch.
First up in weird news, a 36-year-old man faces manslaughter charges after allegedly leaving his girlfriend to freeze to death on Austria's highest mountain peak, the Grossglockner. The Grossglockner, all right. The incident occurred in January when the couple, battling fierce winds and temperatures as low as minus 20 degrees Celsius, attempted to summit the 12,460-foot peak. The woman, a novice climber from Salzburg, began to struggle just 165 feet from the summit. Prosecutors allege the man was an experienced mountaineer. He abandoned his 33-year-old partner for over 6 hours in the deadly cold while he sought help. The woman was reportedly left unprotected, exhausted, and hypothermic, and was wearing gear considered unsuitable for high-altitude climbing, according to The Sun. The couple started their ascent 2 hours late and lacked a proper emergency kit. The man is accused of ignoring his partner's inexperience and failing to call emergency services before nightfall, even when a police helicopter flew overhead. Officers eventually reached him at 12:35 a.m. He now faces up to 3 years in prison if convicted of manslaughter by gross negligence. So she died then. Well, I'd say you can't be too harsh on the guy because seriously, the whole way up the mountain it was probably, "Are we there yet? I'm cold. I'm hot. This wind is totally ruining my hair." I'm kidding. It's not funny at all. So you should not be laughing. Then why am I laughing? There are a lot of questions in that one, too. Why didn't he just bring her down with him? And secondly, if he was experienced, he should have known to build a little cave for her to get heat. And I don't know, going to look for help, is that manslaughter? Well, I guess if she died, but I don't know. A lot of questions on that one, too. All right. A Virginia liquor store in Ashland had an unexpected visitor over the weekend. All right. What kind of unexpected visitor do you think we had at the Ashland liquor store? Give you a couple seconds to shout out your answer. No, you're all wrong. It was a raccoon. The raccoon broke in and indulged in various alcoholic beverages. All right. Was this Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy? The incident occurred at Ashland ABC store where the raccoon, described as a masked bandit, was found passed out in the bathroom on Saturday, November 29th. Well, I mean, usually when I break into a liquor store, I usually drink my fill and then I go and pass out on the bathroom floor. According to Hanover County Animal Protection and Shelter, the raccoon ransacked shelves of consumed multiple types of alcohol. Officer Samantha Martin of the Hanover County Animal Protection and Shelter was called to the scene. She found the raccoon unconscious in the restroom and transported it to the shelter to sober up. I'm guessing that hangover is not going to be too fun. After a few hours of rest and showing no signs of injury, the raccoon was released back into the wild. The store, which had been closed for Thanksgiving, suffered damage to its security system, and several bottles were smashed, including the raccoon's apparent favorite, Scotch. Well, at least he's got good taste. The incident quickly went viral on social media, with many locals finding humor in the situation. Jeff Parker, chief of Hanover Animal Protection and Shelter, noted that the event provided an opportunity to showcase the shelter's work. Parker commented, "You can't make this stuff up. It happens." Great quote, dude. The raccoon, which may have a history of similar antics, has become a local sensation. Madison Blair, an employee at a nearby business, recalled the similar raccoon break-in at her place of work just over a year ago. Well, I mean, raccoons get lonely during the holidays and, may want to have a drink. You never know. All right, let's end the weird news on something a little more happy, I guess. A holiday tradition in Cedar City, Utah, nearly turned disastrous when a helicopter carrying Santa Claus was struck by debris on Saturday, November 30th. The helicopter was preparing to land on Main Street for the annual Christmas tree lighting event attended by approximately 10,000 people. They have 10,000 people in Cedar City, Utah? When debris was sucked into the rotors. The pilot, a senior instructor from Southern Utah University, quickly decided to abort the landing to ensure the safety of the crowd. According to KSTU, the debris, which included dirt, sand, and trash from nearby construction sites, was pulled into the rotors, turning it into confetti over the crowd. Fortunately, there were no injuries reported, although one person mentioned being hit by debris on their hand. The helicopter and its crew were unharmed. Cedar City plans to reassess the safety measures for the next year's event. John Zero, a public information officer with the city, stated, "We'll take all necessary precautions next year and we'll consider the debris. The city aims to learn from this incident to ensure future events are safe and enjoyable." Well, I mean, there's always that one guy that has to be part of the story. Yeah, man, I had a pebble hit my hand, and I'll sell you my harrowing story for $100. Dude, seriously. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up. This one seems to be a short one this week, but I gave you all I could. I can't even do the voice. I was thinking of the guy from Star Trek, the transporter dude. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. But, yeah, I gave it all I got this week, so there you go. But before we get out of here, I want to say make sure you are always thankful for all that God has given you. Stay safe, help each other whenever you can, and do not take crap from anyone. Till next week, have a good one. See ya.